All right. Good evening, good evening, good evening. It is June 9th, 2026, 9:07 p.m. It's probably the earliest I've done one of these in a while. Um, it's my birthday. That's really that's the big news. It's my birthday. I'm officially 45. Um, and I don't know, man. It's funny as I've been from last night into today. I've talked to a few people, and people may ask, how is it and things like that. And I've really been looking forward to this day for probably about the last 90 days because the first 90 days was, if it, not that it was a lot, the first 90 days had a lot going on. First 90 days had a lot going on. And these last 90, I've been focused on integrating my spiritual foundation within myself so that so that I show up a lot better. I've recognized last year that I was leaving potential on the table, and I just kind of wanted to get it. I really just wanted to get it. And I had an idea on where I was lacking more or less. And I just really made intentional strides to break through that barrier that I was holding onto myself. And so these last 90 days, I've been really intentional in my daily meditations and my journal writing, in getting crystals, and just keeping my rearranging my room, just keeping my frequency and my energy as high as I can possibly keep it so that each day, even as challenges arise, I'm able to maneuver it better. And one of the things that took place um in the last week or so was really just letting go of the old story. Right? Like each I think we all have chapters in our lives that tell a part of our story. Depending on what happened in those chapters, we hold on to that identity that the story created. And, oftentimes it's not necessarily a bad thing, remember the accomplishments, remember some of the struggles, remember how you pushed through, remember how you maneuvered. But on the other side, you remember the trauma, you remember who did you dirty, you remember the betrayal, you remember not feeling valued, you remember, just the things people people did to you. And every time you replay that story, the emotions and all the things that come from that then become a part of your present. And it's already past. It's already past. And so we can take the lessons from the experiences that of what took place so that we can better maneuver and navigate the now if something like that creeps back up. but replaying the same old story, having the conversation to those people who did something you didn't like, as if you're going to say it the way you wish you would have said it, or replaying a situation and wishing that you would have done something differently, or if it had gone a different way, or whatever it is, you're replaying that story and staying in the past without maybe even just evaluating, okay, what really happened, not who did what. Or if someone did something, how did that something come to play? How did it come? Like, how did it get there? Just being more honest and with taking your own accountability for the part that you played. Or I definitely know I do it for the part that I played, to where I can't even be mad. I can't even be mad. I can't be mad. There are certain situations that I put myself in because of where I was. And like if it was in a relationship standpoint, how that person operated, part of how they operated was because I tolerated it for whatever the reasons were. I didn't check it. I accepted it. I didn't push back. I didn't fight back. I didn't whatever. I can't even be mad because people want to operate the way that they operate. And it's up to you to determine how you want to let them operate to you. And if you don't have the strength or the courage or whatever it is to set that proper boundary, then because of something that may have happened in your childhood or whatever it is, like that's just what it was. You didn't have it at that time. But I can't look at what I didn't do then and just keep replaying it as though it's today. Or I'm not, and nor am I trying to fix what I did or didn't do that pertains to things that took place with me. I don't need to prove anything to anybody. And I've spent I've spent all of this time, all of this time just working on, dare I say, just truly accepting me as I am, loving me as I am, respecting me as I am, liking me as I am, and understanding that I have the capability to get done anything that I so choose to, because I've proven it to myself time and time again that when there's something that I need to get done, I find a way to get it done. So, replaying the old glory days stories is an ego booster from time to time, and it has served its purpose. Um, and in the same token, but I'm not who I was then. Now, and in the same token, the stories that I would replay that would make me feel validated or vindicated in whatever decisions that I made. I don't need to replay those stories, or have those conversations or anything either, because I'm nobody's victim. I'm nobody's victim, and I refuse to play a victim to any circumstance. Things happened. That's kind of how life goes from time to time. What I'm focused on now is building this story intentionally, floating through life as opposed to just trying to struggle and muscle my way through life. Take take the successes from my past and understand what I did to overcome the challenges as I face the ones that I face today. I have a better understanding of how I operate, a better understanding of how I think. I know the types of structures and systems that I need in place so that I can continue to do what I need to do to get to the places that I want to get to. Really, just not even for a what success looks like, because technically for me, success looks like I can work at the job, I can work where I work because I want to, not because I have to. It is really that simple. I love where I work. I have the freedom and flexibility to more or less operate how I want to operate. I get to carve out my own path. And everything I've kind of said, this is what I want to do, I have been allowed to take ownership in doing it. So, at least from where I stand, I don't have any desire to leave. However, I recognize that in order for me to be able to earn the income that I want to be able to earn so that I can live my life that way, there are skills that I need. There is, right, there are technical and some more interpersonal skills that I need to take on. I do work, excuse me, in the IT department, and I am a capability leader, and I am a supervisor, and I am a coach, a team leader, and so I'm a culture team leader. And so, with all of those things, outside of the technicals, there's communication skills, heck, better listening skills. Um, 'Cause I do want to be able to do a presentation or speak in front of an audience of people, a group of people, to be able to provide a topic that can enhance what someone does. I actually do want to do that. But to get to that point, I got to be really, 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 really good at what I do. And right now, I'm just good. I'm just good at doing a particular part of what I do. And it's time to now expand that. And so I do remember, uh, I've had my own, messages that indicated to me that if I in probably like early November last year, it's like two 2 to 5 year window is what I have to get myself where I need to be. 2 years on a like a real, you done took charge on it. 3 to 5 kind of on average just allowed things to compound. And I feel like these first 6 months have been the groundwork to just get my mind, my heart, my spirit, all of that in order. And by getting that in order, I can take these next 18 months to implement. And actually, I still got more stuff that's going on this year to further enhance my spiritual grounding and foundation. But I just take the next 18 months to really show, I guess I'll say show myself that I am who I say I am. That I really am who I say I am. Actually, I think that's actually it. I am who I say I am. So happy birthday to me. We got 6 months. We're in the 6th month of the year. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens in these this time in December. It's gonna be interesting. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be fun too.